Today's shout-out goes to Joe Daniels. Joe is a retired pro wrestler. See his pictures in one of his videos. He was and is one scary-looking dude. My guess is he probably took some serious beatings as well as giving some serious hurts to his opponents. Joe has one outstanding feature, his long blonde hair. I bet no one makes fun of his hair. I had a ponytail for a few years, but Joe has a wild and crazy-looking head of hair. I admire Joe for his unique approach to archery. He will assure you that you can shoot plastic vanes right off the bow shelf and still be accurate. He even demonstrates his accuracy in a video. Joe will demonstrate how he makes his own bowstrings with plastic fishing string. That's right, 10 strands of 100-pound fishing string. He uses 40-pound line for the serving. In a million years, I would never have thought of using fishing line. It works for him. He also uses finger savers on his strings. He uses braided fishing line. He says his strings do not stretch or creep. Google Boy Gone Bad Wrestler, and you can see Boy Gone Bad getting stomped and stomping his opponent. Watch him pin his opponent and win a huge belt that his wife latches onto and defends only to have the belt awarded to his opponent. I bet a rematch followed. I tell you what, I would not want to try to take a belt from his wife. No way. Joe demonstrates how he is able to enjoy archery without having to spend a fortune on archery equipment. Joe brags that he can outperform Handy, who can be seen in an earlier shout-out. He says Handy cannot shoot through a hula hoop with Joe's method. That sounds like a real challenge, Handy. Wait until you see Joe show you his broken shoulder. Yuck. And I complained about my torn rotator cuff. Watch Joe shoot some Cupid arrows from his Cupid bow. Watch Joe shoot his fancy crossbow. It's kind of scary to watch, especially when it demonstrates his new target face. He calls it his version of paper tuning, otherwise known as his Handy target. This rivalry with Handy's not pretty, but it is entertaining. Joe really likes Jack Yano's arrows from Amazon. Joe will teach you how to put finger savers on a large diameter string. Watch Joe drink beer and smoke a big cigar and talk about the deity of Christ. You gotta laugh as Joe picks on skinny Handy again. And finally, see the interesting paint effect Joe used on 2 of his Yano bows, one using a pair of his wife's fishnet stockings. By the way, don't cry to me if you see Joe in spandex when you watch his wrestling videos. Now go on over to Joe Daniels' channel and tell him Ron's Archery sent you his way.